There we go. Trying something new. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everybody. Everything looks different. I changed everything. Yeah. So it's Sunday, and I don't usually go live on Sundays because, well, this is usually my day of rest and getting ready for Mondays. But it's been a busy week. So, and I have been on here a couple times this week. I was here Monday and I was here Tuesday. You can see everything looks different. I am switching it up. I moved my whole room around downstairs. I don't know that it's more organized. It's more organized. I'm not very good at being organized. Anyway, I'm going to put some glasses on here. Oh, they're dirty. Oh, it's going to be glare. My light's better. I don't think I can wear my glasses at all. Let's see. I'm going to try again. Well, there's really bad glare on them. Yeah, I'm not going to wear glasses at all. So, like I said, it's Sunday. Make sure that you say hello to me so that I can say hello back, and then I can make sure that I can see comments. And we will... Why is it as soon as I go live, I feel like my whole face itches? It's very annoying. Let's see. I'm just trying to fix a couple things. I've completely changed my setup. Everything is different. So I have a new camera. And then I have a new background. I don't know, is that like annoying, that whole moving pencil thing? I can't decide. I keep wanting to watch it turn around in circles. I might have to change it. So today we're going to draw together. Oh, my book's upside down. This really cute book, Macca the Alpaca, by Matt Cosgrove. Super fun, cute book. And we're going to draw actually an alpaca, although I think alpacas and llamas look pretty much the same. Can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure. I don't know who's... Like I said, there are things I don't like about this new Facebook Live thing. It doesn't show me who is in the room and who's watching. I just want to make sure you can hear me. And I guess, if nothing else, I mean, I am recording it, so, and I know that my sound is working because I tested it first. But anyway, I drew this, and then I was like, oh, I kind of wish I had done this now. Oh, yay. Thanks, Mrs. McDonald. So we might draw this real quick together at the very end. We'll start with his head, because it's just so cute. He actually looks kind of like a rabbit, I think, those great big ears. And then, because he has big ears, I was trying to copy the picture in the book. His eyes here are a little cuter. It seems a little blurry to me, but it may just be because I don't have my glasses on. So, anyway, thanks for joining me on a Sunday. Like I said, once again, I'm sorry it's Sunday. It'll normally be Saturdays. I just didn't have time to even, like, record the video. So that I could just post it yesterday. But I did get lots of work done at school yesterday, so that's a good thing. So, I'm going to get started with the story, just because it's Sunday and we all have other things to do. Normally I'm just, listening to worship music and reading my Bible, and so I did that already, but I was listening to Rend Collective before I went live, because I love Rend Collective. So, anyway, I'm, like, off on a bunny trail. So, Macca the Alpaca by Matt Cosgrove. Let me move that out of the way. I love the inside of his book, because you can see all of the bunch of little llamas, or little alpacas. There he is. There's some butterflies. Here we go. This guy is called Macca. He's an alpaca. He loves splashing in puddles and gives the best cuddles. Looks like he's cuddling with some jaguars. It still seems blurry to me. I think it's the light. Here, I'm going to turn off this light. I don't know if that's better or not. It's a little darker now. No. It's all... he's hugging an armadillo. That's funny. Macca's days were carefree, filled with giggles, and glee, until drama, a llama. Just bumped right into him. He's a grumpy llama, too. Just trying to... That guy is called Harmer, and he's no charmer. He's tall, strong, and woolly, but also a bully. I like his little hair swooping over one. Harmer was mean. Quite the worst you have seen. He took Macca's stuff and played very rough. You puny pipsqueak, I'm strong and you're weak, he said. Macca said, no, you're wrong. I'm surprisingly strong. And the pair made a bet, and a challenge was set. Some like little mice, or I don't know, maybe some lemmings. It just depends. I'll move this boulder, and Harmer pushed with his shoulder. He huffed, puffed, and nudged till it finally budged. When Macca's turn came, he just used his brain. Pretty smart. Huh. Well, why don't you try to reach up this high? Easily done using this. And Harmer let out a hiss. It's kind of funny to see him climb a ladder. Now that llama was fuming. His nasty mind was zooming. Okay, let's have a race. Try and keep pace. First to the top is the best. Full stop. That's a very tall mountain. Oops. They took off in a flash and began their mad dash up the steep mountainside. But then the rocks, they started to slide. Being nimble and light, Macca made it all right. As he leapt to the summit, he saw Harmer plummet. Some might call it karma, as that bully of a llama went crash, bang, and splat. And that, my friends, was that. Harmer said, plainly shaken, turns out I was mistaken. For you've proved it quite dearly. Size doesn't matter, really. Macca went up to the thug and gave him a great big hug. That's so cute. Giving him a hug. Alright, and there we go. Super fast story. Super easy. I knew this would be kind of one of those busy weekends, so I chose something. Oh, let's move that out of the way. Alright. There's glare everywhere. There it goes on the floor. Move that over there. So, I'm going to draw the head first, because it's super, super easy. And then I might not color it, although I'm going to show you a couple things, because I wanted to make it look like he had kind of a chin there. And if you can see, he looks kind of fuzzy. Maybe I should just move the camera down a little bit. Oh, I don't want it to fall. It's precarious. There, that's a little better. Maybe I won't have so much glare. Oh, there's still glare right there. Alright. So anyway, we'll do this real fast. And then I will show you how to draw the whole body too. I just learned how to do this myself. So, alright. So, I'm going to turn it this way so I don't get the glare maybe. There you go. I have to think about my... so you need a pencil. I got my Sharpies. You can color with whatever you want. I'm coloring with crayon today so that I can do some shading. Because our alpaca... Oops. Sorry, I lost the book. Our alpaca... See, he's got this little shading here, which makes it look like he's got a little chin. He's got a little pink there. So, let's see if I can get that to stay now. Alright. So, it's super easy to draw. Really, this is like a great... It looks like a finger, doesn't it? It's like a finger. Alright. Or if it's upside down, it looks like a great big U. Giant U. Alright. But we need to leave room at the top for his ears. Alright. So, I'm just gonna... I got too much paper here. Put some of that paper over there. Alright. So I'm going to start at the bottom of my page. And I'm going to draw up like this. Oops, it looks like he's got a flat head. Let me erase that a little bit better. I know you can't see that very well. There you go. It's that light. I don't know. I'm going to have to find something to put it around there. So you can see it looks like a great big finger there. And then I'm going to draw his ears. So I'm going to draw, they look kind of like leaves. So I'm drawing his ears like this. They stand up. That one's not as pointy, but that's okay. You could have it. Remember to draw lightly. And then I'm going to draw 2 lines down like this. So it looks like inside of his ears. Like that. And then llamas have a snout. Like a muzzle. So I'm going to draw right in the middle of my page. I'm going to draw a pretty big muzzle right there. Like that. And then we need to draw his nostrils so he can breathe. Alright. And I did mine like this. Because this is kind of how it is in the story. Alright. This is a little more of a V. Mine looks more like one of those birds that you draw in the sky, you know, that are easy. So I'm going to draw mine more like the picture in the book. So I'm going to go more like a V. But it's got these 2 little lines that kind of go down. I don't know that you can see that very well. I think I just need like something to diffuse that light more. And then it comes right down like this. And then Macca is very happy. So I'm drawing a great big smile. And then I gave him a little tongue. Like that. And then his eyes, he has great big huge eyes. So I'm going to draw 2 big circles. That one's a little bigger. It's hard to, I usually would trace circles because I just don't do good circles on my own. Then I'm going to draw great big eyes inside. Give him some eyelashes. Alright. And then I'm going to draw, there's like a little lighter thing right there. Alright, so that's basically all my drawing. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I want him to look like he's furry. Now I just drew a straight line because I'm going to trace with Sharpie. And what I'm going to do is a series, like when I trace the line, instead of just drawing it straight, so instead of doing it like this, alright, I'm going to do little tiny zigzags. Because then it will make it look like it's he's furry. So I'm just going to do like little tiny zigzags. Can you see that? So I'm just doing that all the way down. They don't have to be all the same. Just like that. And that's going to make it look like he has texture. It's going to make him look like he's fluffy because llamas are and alpacas are very fluffy looking. There's people who shear them with special things to get their wool so that they can make it into yarn so that they can knit with it. So there it is. And then I'm going to do around his muzzle like that too, his snout. to make it look like he's fuzzy. There, like that. Looks kind of funny that way. And then I'll trace the other lines. Alright, I'll trace his eyes. And then I'm not going to color that little white circle in there. I'm just coloring around it, which ended up being super small. Smaller than I intended. Yeah, I'm just going to color it all in. So then you could take like a white mark. Well, you could take a... Here's what I'm going to do. Since I still want that line in his eyes, I'm going to take a silver Sharpie. Or that little... Hold on. Oh. There aren't too many things that show up on top of black Sharpie. But silver does work. So then I drew his eyes in there. You guys do better and just don't color in that little thing. Now I'm going to do the same thing here with the squiggly line. So he looks fluffy. Like this. And even that center line right there. Kind of makes my hands hurt drawing like this. But it makes him look like he's fluffy. There we go. There's that. And then I'll take my eraser. Erase anything I might have missed. Oops. There we go. There's my silly little alpaca. No worries, Allie. You can rewind and watch the replay. Super easy. The big thing is that instead of just tracing straight with my Sharpie, I did it bumpy, like a little tiny zigzag line, so it make it look like he has texture. Now, like I said, I'm going to color with crayon, and I'm going to make my llama or my alpaca brown today instead of making him white. They come in different colors, and so I'm using my crayons, and I'm just going to choose like a really light brown, and I'm going to choose a regular brown. So I've got brown, so I can do some shading to make it look like he's got like a little, like a chin, and then let's see, then I'm gonna flip this one over. Let's see what some of my crayons look like. Oh, I don't like that. I didn't get my crayons out before I got online. You can't see that. I need like a tan. I might have the wrong box of crayons for this. It's brown. See, could I use an orange? Oh, I can make him that color. That's a nice color. Let's see. I really like... If you guys don't have a box of pearl crayons like this, you guys need to get a box of pearl crayons. They are literally my favorite crayons. Unfortunately, I mean, it's like $4 for a box of pearl crayons. But the colors are so beautiful. Like, I use it so much. Look, this one's broken. They just are so, so nice. Oh, I'm going to make him that color instead of this. Metallic crayons are alright, but they're just not as easy to color with. Let's see what goes in here. And then we also need a pink. So I'm going to use this brown. I'm going to use the brown in here. Let me see. Get it out. I need a new box, I think. Or, well, broken crayons work just fine, but I was just pressing too hard and I broke it. Let me take the paper off here. Alright, so I'm going to put my regular brown away. No, regular crayons work just fine. I like regular crayons too. I just like to use something different sometimes. And then I need some pink. And I'm going to need some white. Alright, so I've got like my llama color. Maybe I want this color instead. Oh, that's more red. I don't want that. There's not very many. I mean, there's only 24 colors. So, I mean, that's kind of a bummer. But, alright, so I'm going to use right around, so his, normally like their muzzle and their ears are darker, just like in here. So I'm going to color real lightly, right where you think his chin might be. And I'm just going to, in fact, I'm going to use the blunt edge of my crayon. And I'm just going to color in a little bit there, so I can make it look like he's got a chin. Alright? So it's going to add a little shadow right there. And so it's going to be wider near the side of his face. And then it's going to come down to be thinner. And it's kind of hard. I still don't have it right all the time. And it's a lot easier to shade things with pencils. There. So that's going to look... But I'm going to color over the whole thing. But I am going to use this to color... first I'm going to color some pink. So you should always, if you're going to layer colors, you should always start with the lightest color first. And then go forward. So I'm going to color some pink around his nose. I'm going to color his little tongue pink. Alright, I'm going to color some pink around this. So his whole nose, I'm going to color just right over the... I colored right on top of the line. Alright. And then I'm going to color right on top of the line for his mouth too. Okay. And then again, I'm going to take the back side of my crayon. And I'm going to color here where his cheeks would be. Alright. And I'm going to color some over here. Now I'm going to color on top of it. And then I'm also going to color right along the inside of his ear. Now I'm coloring really lightly because I want it to blend with the color that I'm coloring on top. I can always go back and add some more color afterwards. Alright? I'm going to definitely get something for that light. Okay. So I'm going to color it this brown. Excuse me. It's called, I can't read it. I can't read it. It's too light. So I'm going to color in here. I'm going to color right on top of my other crayon. Alright? Right on top of it. And I'm not pressing really hard. I'm pressing pretty lightly. So it's real soft. Like that. I'm not going to color over his tongue, but because that should be pink. But I'm going to color right on top of that. Alright, there we go. Super cute. Alright. Alright. It's kind of... There we go. I'm going to flip my paper around so I can color his ears. Alright. Now, of course, it's your llama. Your llama can be whatever color you want. Just like I made a blue... What did I make blue last? Or green? What did I do? What did we do last? Oh, giraffe. So my giraffe last week was, or earlier this week, was a different color than natural. Okay, and then this is a pretty dark brown. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color right on top of the brown. And I'm going to color that pink in a little bit more so you can see it better. There, just like that. So hopefully, Allie, you got your homework all finished. I don't know about the McDonald girls, if you guys had homework. And it's all done and you're ready for a full week of school. I don't know if I'm ready for a full week of school. It's crazy. We've had so many short weeks. Of course, the following week is a short week of school, so that's kind of nice. So, there's my little brown there. And I'm going to color this in a little bit more so it's more pink in his ears. All right. So there we go. There's these. And I could stop. I mean, right now, I could stop because he could be white and he's just got that little thing there. I could color over this with white, a white crayon to kind of soften that color some. You can kind of tell that there's, it kind of blends it together. Alright, like that. And I could color over his face too, and I could kind of soften that in different spots. But I'm going to color him this color here. Let me make sure I want this color. It's kind of a brown color. Kind of looks orange on the camera. So I'm going to color, but I'm going to color real lightly. Alright, so I'm going to color real lightly. Because that's the effect that I want for this. Alright. Now this isn't always the way I would color. There are lots of times where it's important to color completely and everything. And you know, there are times in class I will say, oh, nope, go back and add some more color. Just because then you want your art to pop. You want it to be interesting. And so that's why I'm not keeping my llama white, because I want him to be more interesting. Coloring right on top of that. I'm not sure I like this color now that I've colored it, but too late to do anything about that. There we go. Color around his eyeballs. It's important to color all the same direction. Nope, somebody's texting me. I don't know who that is. Let's see. I was expecting a message from somebody. There we go. Nothing. No big deal. Sorry about that. Alright. So there, I colored him like that. Now I'm going to go in. I'm going to add some more. I'm going to add some brown kind of lines in there to give it the look of texture. So it looks like he's got like fur. Now they're really fluffy, so I really could do more of a round, like coloring in a circle like that, because they're really, I heard someone describe them as like tall sheep, which I think is kind of funny. Tall sheep. But that's kind of what they are. Oh, of course. Homework is important. So I'm glad that Madison said thanks for the reminder. Yeah, homework is important. My son is working on homework in the next room. He has a lot of homework. He spends hours and hours on homework every week. He's studying cybersecurity. So, he helped me set up this whole thing. You guys got to tell me, I just can't decide about the moving pencil thing. On the one hand, it looks really cool. On the other hand, is it distracting? So I'm not sure how I like that. I'm not sure how I like this either. With the curly thing. Okay, this one's better. This one's better. Always, sometimes my first time is better. He looks fluffy though. So I got this a little dark, so I'm going to use my white crayon, and I'm going to color over it to kind of soften it. Now it doesn't soften it a lot, but it certainly adds a little bit of a different look there. So then, okay, I really don't like it at all. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. But it happens. Sometimes you color something and you don't like it. I didn't make a single mistake. I maybe made poor choices with my color. Maybe I just don't like him because he's brown. Maybe because he doesn't look like my thing there. So, I mean, he's alright. I don't know. He's certainly, he looks brighter with the white there. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe that's like a little buck tooth or something. I don't know. Well, he's certainly fuzzy looking. All right. So here's what I told you I would do. So this was my, my llama that goes along with this. And you don't have to color the background. I even thought that maybe because our llama likes, or not our llama, our alpaca, I think they're the same. Basically the same. I know there's a difference. But, let's see if I can put my crayon away. But I told you I would show you how to draw. And this one's actually super cute. I probably should have done it this way to begin with. This one right here. Alright, so let's draw this together now. So if you have another piece of paper, grab another piece of paper. This won't take very long at all. And I'm not going to even color it. Right now it's 2:30. And so I actually have to go to the grocery store. I don't have anything for my lunch tomorrow. And I absolutely hate going to the grocery store on Sundays. I don't know what it is, but it seems worse to go to the grocery store on Sundays. Let me put my paper away. Alright, so I'm going to draw with Sharpie, which worries me a little bit. Oh, I'm not going to draw with Sharpie. Oh my goodness. As soon as I draw with Sharpie, then I'll make a mistake. So I'm going to draw with pencil, but I'm going to draw dark with pencil. Ooh. I need to vacuum down here. Oh my goodness. So we're going to draw this together. Alright, it's super easy. Alright, we're going to start towards the top of the paper. Alright, and I'm going to start by drawing his eye. Alright, and I'm just going to draw like a normal little eye with a, you guys can do whatever. I know some of you like to draw the eye with, I'm going to give him some little, or her some little, I need to this is my first time doing this setup, and so you can see things in behind me. There's my, Allie, you remember our blue dog project. That's my dog that I made. I'm going to hang it on the wall. I got a frame for it. I strongly urge you guys, for projects that you really, really like, to get a frame, post it on your wall somehow. Even if you want to mat it, which would mean like taking it and putting it on a piece of paper. I suggest black paper because it just makes things pop. As a reminder, I have 2 pieces of art upstairs on the wall in my living room that my son did in middle school, and I love them. He's horribly embarrassed. I love them, love them, love them. And so I've started framing some of my own artwork that I like. And I love my dog. So that's why he's back there. And you can get frames on sale at like at Michael's all the time. This is an 11 by 17 piece of paper that I have the dog on. And I got 2 frames, and so I got a 2-frame pack, and it was like $10, but then I got another pack free. So you just wait for the deal. So anyway, sorry, that was like a total getting off the subject. So I've drawn my llama's eye, or my alpaca. It could be either. Depends on how tall you make them. And so we've got this. And then right outside here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a U. So it looks like that's a snout, right? Because we talked about they have a muzzle. All right. Now, because they're so fluffy and we want it to look like texture, this is different than the way that I did it before. All right. Where I just did like tiny, tiny little line. This time what we're going to do is we're basically using the cloud line. And we've done the cloud line in class. And so I'm going to start here at the top of his snout. And I'm just going to do, and you don't want them to all be the same. We're going to go around our alpaca or our llama's face. All right. And I just did that cloud line. It looks kind of like a wave line since I only have the top part there. All right. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to give him a little nose. I'm going to do a U and draw a shape down like that. Now you could go ahead and make your llama smiling or your alpaca smiling. That's totally fine. All right. So now we're going to do his fluffy little head. All right. I keep looking in the wrong spot. Sorry about that. I'm usually on my laptop, and this is my desktop computer. And so I'm having a hard time. I even have a little note right here. So you look at my notes that says look here. So I remember to look up there because I forget. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to continue, and I'm going to make him bumpy. So I'm drawing that cloud line, and I'm going all the way around. Now I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to draw an ear. All right. So I'm going to draw, it's like a leaf. All right. And then I'm going to draw this little space down. And I'm going to come over here, and the other one we can't see all the way. All right? Because it's on the other side of his head. All right. So then I'm going to keep going down. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little line there so it looks like he's got some fluff right there in his ears. And I'm going to continue going down for his long neck. Because remember, he's really just a sheep with a long neck. All right, so now I'm going to come back over here underneath his chin, and I'm going to do the other side of his neck. All right, and I'm going to go down. All right, and I'm going to keep going down past where his neck is, because now I'm doing like the top of his chest. All right, and then I'm going to come in a little bit like this, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to draw a leg. All right, now I think the difference, and I would have to look it up because I don't know, I think llamas are taller, alpacas are shorter. So depending on if yours is a llama or an alpaca, all right, otherwise they're basically the same. I think, I don't know that much about that. The only thing I know about llamas is they've spit at me, and once a llama kicked me. All right, so that's about all I know. So I'm going to draw the leg. Now I just stopped here, and I'm going to go up a little bit like this. I'm going to draw you for his little toes, and then I'm going to go up higher. So there's one leg. All right. Then I'm going to come over here, and the other leg's on the back side, so you can't see the whole thing. All right. And I'm going to draw a little bit. I'm going to do the U, and then I'm going to do it like that. So then he's got a back leg. I'm going to give him a couple toes. All right. I don't know how many toes a llama has. All right. Now let's do his back. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm just continuing with my cloud line. And you can do them out, or you can do it in. I'm going like this. All right. Now I'm going to do a back leg. So I'm going to do the same thing. I stopped, and I'm continuing with the line. There's the back leg. And I'm going to come like that. There we go. Give him a toe. All right. And then I'm going to do his belly. I'm going to do his belly all the way across. And then that back leg is coming in the back. And then do my U like that. He doesn't have much of a bottom there, does he? You really have to. I should have moved over on the paper some more. But it's okay. So then I'm going to give him a little tail. They have a little fluffy tail. And there you go. That was super easy, right? So, now, it's certainly, now I didn't have, if I need to go back and I Sharpie all of this, obviously it's going to take me a while to Sharpie all of these little things. So I was worried about making a mistake, which wouldn't have been a mistake. I just would have had to turn it into something else, right? Rather than, I have a hard time tracing lines and talking at the same time, I think. But obviously, these were all, it's a lot of lines. A lot of little bumpy things to trace. Can I do it? Of course. Can you do it? Of course. So, I'm not going to color this one because it's getting late. And like I said, I got to go to the store because we don't have any milk. And, oh my goodness, the things that we're out of by the end of the week. But I want to get this one traced so that I'll post both, even though I don't like that other one. Because, you know, you don't have to always like your art. You just have to do the best you can. Ugh. Okay, next time I'm just going to draw this with a Sharpie. But it's okay, because you know what? Once I have traced all my lines, I'm going to go in with an eraser and erase anything that I might have missed. So it's okay. Remember, when you're doing your little bumpy things, they shouldn't all be the same. There we go. So it didn't take me as long as I thought. Your eyes could look any way you wanted, remember, but we shouldn't do X eyes. There. And then I'll take my big eraser. Let's see. And I'll go in with my eraser and erase my pencil lines that I missed. Because I know that I missed some. There we go. That one's so much cuter than the other one. So, this one's super cute, but I like the whole body. They just look funny, don't they? Like that. Now, I could color it. Let's see what I have. I could color it with let me pull out my markers here. I'll color it real fast. I'm going to color, let's see. I need to try out I'm going to color this. I'll color with markers because it'll be faster. Remember, when you're coloring with markers, you should color all the same direction. And then my color is little toes, that color. Here we go. And then I'm going to do a little pink in the ears. I'm going to do a nice soft pink in the middle of his ears. Alright. And then let's see what this brown looks like. Oops. I can't remember. I didn't throw away any of my... Oh, maybe. Let's see. Let me check out a couple other colors here. I want them to be brown, but I don't want it to be really dark brown. I don't like that. So hard to find the right color. This one, that's the one I just used. It might be this color. Oh, let's see. Yeah. I'm going to use this color. Okay. So, I'm going to color... Now these are really, these markers really go through. So see how that is. And this is really thick paper. So I probably should have a placemat underneath it. But alright. It's so important to color all the same direction. I can't say that enough times. Also, to draw lightly when you're drawing, so that if you don't like something, not because it's a mistake, but because you don't like it, so that you can erase it. This is the thing I don't like, and you can really see that here on this video now, is you can see all those lines. So I literally am going all the way down to get rid of that, because you can see how I did little strokes. So this is what I don't like about markers. Alright, so that's not too bad. Shorter things are easier because it's easier just to color inside of them. There we go. I still don't have any paperless crayons to do the background. So whatever kind of markers you're using, if you ever use markers, you should totally use color like the whole, you're following along the design there. All in one direction. Nice strokes back and forth. Alright. He's pretty cute. You can still see the marker lines. Now there is something called a blender. Where's my blender? I just had it here. What did I do with it? I put it in one of my drawers. I just had it. But anyway, it's called a blender marker. I don't know where it is. See, that's what happens when you move things. I just had it right here. So weird that it was sitting right here, like before I started. I don't know any. I didn't get one. This set. Oh wait, here it is. It's called a blender, and so supposedly you're supposed to use it, and it will blend your colors together. I don't know that it's doing that. It's making it lighter, if nothing else. So, I don't know if it really did what I wanted it to do anyway. This box of markers is alright. It's not my favorite. I'll have to try this with a different. It's a little better. It is a little better, I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell in the video. I don't know. A little bit. It's not a very good blender. I got one in the mail. It was a brand new one. I was going to try it. Alright. So, there we go. I don't know that I'm going to put. I don't know. Anyway. So, I'm going to say thanks for joining me today. As we drew a alpaca. Llama. Whatever. Whatever you want to call it. I guess it just depends. I'm glad you joined me on a Sunday rather than on a Saturday. I'll be back to Saturdays next time. When you're done coloring, always make sure that you clean up your space. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf this year and try to keep my space clean. Let me know in the comments about the pencil thing, because I just don't know how I don't know. I could put something else, like we could do stars, we could do something else, but I felt like the pencils was appropriate for doing art. So, anyway, thanks again for joining me today, and I will post what we're going to do next Saturday. I'll try to do it by Wednesday. This is a busy time of the year for me at school, so, but I really like doing this with you guys and like talking to you and stuff. And so I hope that you guys will enjoy the video and that you'll watch it later on. So thanks so much and have a great day. See ya next time.